Do you want to crush your Google Ads performance in 2025? Scaling your campaigns isn't just about throwing more money at them. It is about scaling smart. In this video, I will break down the newest strategies and automation tweaks brands are using to scale smart without blowing their budget. Whether you are running an e-commerce, SaaS, or service-based ads, this is the roadmap you need in 2025. Let's get into it.
Here is my example Google Ads account. Now I will navigate to campaigns. This is campaigns. Under campaigns, I will see all the campaigns that have been running on this Google Ads account. This Google Ads account is basically a dummy ad account I use to create videos. If I move down a bit now, I will see all campaigns running on this account. And if you are following this tutorial, you see all the campaigns you'll be running on your account basically. So how can you scale one of the campaigns running on your account that is performing well? You navigate to more here. Navigate to more under account and select create automated rule. Once you select create automated rule, then you need to give your rule a name. You see, rules can save you time by automating actions based on conditions you specify. Then I'm going to give my rule a name. What is the name of my rule? Let's say scale by 5%. I want to scale my campaign by 5%. So I'll go to owner and select the owner of this. Then I'll select my ad account. You select your ad account there. Then you move down under action. Under action is where the real deal is, and it is where you scale your campaign smart. So you need to follow this part of this video well and implement it right. So what I'll do is to give this a name, and I can say scale by 5% again. Then I save, because you need to give your action a name. And under apply to, you select the campaign you want to scale. I will say selected campaign. Campaigns in selected ad account, or in selected account, you can do that. Campaigns in selected views, you can do that. But since this is a small account, I will say selected campaigns. Apply to selected campaigns. Then I will select the exact campaign. So let me select one of the dummy campaigns I have. Once I select this, I will select done again. Then I move down a bit and come under conditions. Condition means this scale by 5% you've selected for these campaigns you've selected it for. You now need to create the condition. If I come to condition here, I will go under conversion. Once I go under conversion, I will move down a bit. Then I will select cost per conversion. I will select cost per conversion. You can do a lot around here. You can see performance, see clicks, interaction rates, engagement rate, average cost, average CPM, average target CPA, average target cost per install. If you are scaling and install ads, that is when you will select this. But let me show you the ones for conversion. Then you select cost/conversion for you. So then you need to create the rule. So let's say you are getting your conversion for $25 for your campaign now. You are currently getting conversion for $25 for your campaign. So, and it is currently working fine. You are getting loads of conversion. Then you will create the rule and say if your conversion is less than $25, so you come to less than $25. That is because you are currently getting conversion at the rate of $25 and it is working perfectly well for your campaign, and your campaign is performing well. So it means you are creating a rule to scale this campaign. If you get conversion less than $25, right? So this can be applied to any cost per conversion that you are getting for any campaign that is performing well and you want to scale. So we have defined the condition now. Campaign cost per conversion, that is cost per conversions that we are getting, if it is less than $25, because we are currently getting conversion at the rate of $25, then what will happen? Choose what will happen, then you define the action. Then I define the action, choose what will happen, then I will choose what will happen. I will say, so you can see enable campaigns, pause campaigns, change budget, change label, send email. What I will select is change budget. Once I select change budget, I will filter by selected budget. Is it average daily budget I want to filter by, or campaigns total? I will select average daily budget. Once you select average daily budget, you go to action again and set new budget. Once you set new budget, if you are scaling your campaign, you are definitely increasing your budget. So what I will do is to select increase budget. Then it will take me to increase by, don't choose amount, choose percentage. I'll put in 5 there, which is increase percentage of my campaign. Increase my campaign by 5%. Under this place, you see upper budget limit. This is optional if you don't want your budget to spend more than so certain amount of money that you have. If you are currently spending $100 per day, you can put $100 there, that you don't want the campaigns to go more than $100. Then the next thing you go to is frequency. So these actions, this frequency means this action you've set now, what is the frequency? How many times a day, how many times a week do you want these actions to be applied? Then you come to frequency, you go to daily. Once you select daily here, then you select the hour of the day you want this to be applied. And using data, you go to using data and you use data for the past 7 days. Use data for the past 7 days to scale your campaign. That is what works best. Use data for the past 7 days to scale your campaign. Then I'll select last 7 days. Once I select last 7 days, I will go to email results. Then I will input my email here. You can input other people that you want this rule. You want them to get the notification of this rule. What we can also do is to play around this frequency again. You can also play around this frequency by going to daily, selecting daily, and you change this daily to weekly. Once you change this daily to weekly, maybe you review your campaign performance every week. You review your campaign performance every week. You can change this to, let's say, the day you review your campaign performance is Monday. I will select Monday now, and I will select the time of the day, which is 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. That's when I want this rule to be applied. Then I will use the data from the last 7 days to apply this rule. All you just need to do, once you are satisfied with all this now, you can also preview it to see what you've set up. I can select preview now. If I select preview, it will preview the rule that I've created to scale my campaign. So can you see now, this is the campaign budget changed from $10 to $15 to $10.50, which is it is increasing it by 5%. So the next thing I will do is to click on save. Can you see now that my rules has now been saved? Then the next thing you need to do is to create the reverse of that rule you just created. You need for this to be automated, for you to scale this campaign and scale your campaign smartly, you need to reverse the rule, because we've created a scaling rule or a scaling action now, that when our cost per conversion is less than $25, we want to increase our budget by 5%. So we need to reverse the rule to say when our cost per conversion is greater than $25, we need to decrease our budget by 5%. So what I will do now is to go back to this place, more, and select create an automated rule again. Then give the rule decrease. The rule name will be decrease by 5%. Decrease by 5%. Under owner, I will select my ad account name. Then give this action a name again called decrease by 5%. Then I'll select save. Under campaigns in selected account, I'll select selected campaign and select this campaign again and click on done. Then go to conditions. Under conditions, now I want to set my condition. So the condition now will be decrease. Then I'll go to conversions. Select cost/conversion, which is cost per conversion. When it is greater, than $25, if my cost per conversion at any time is greater than $25, then I'll click on apply. Then the action, choose what happen. What happen, it means change budget again. I'll select change budget and filter by average daily budget, just like we are creating the reverse of what we did earlier. Then the action now will be decrease budget. Decrease budget. What budget are we decreasing? We are decreasing by percentage. So decrease by percentage and come to this place and put in 5% again. You have been with this, you have been able to create the reverse of that your scaling rule that you've created, and it will make everything about that campaign to scale smartly using automated rule. Then the next thing I'll do now is to go to daily frequency. Then change the daily frequency to weekly again and select the day of the week to be Monday, like what we did. I'll change the time to 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. between 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. Then using data, it will be in the last 7 days like I did. Then I'll come to this place to click on. You can also preview or you select save rule since you are sure of what you just set up. That's how to scale smartly.
If this video helped you level up your Google Ads strategy, hit the like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I will see you in my next video.